Hey, how's everybody doing today? So it's planting weekend, so I figured I would give you guys an update on what's going on over here. Okay, here we go. Okay, so if you guys remember the onion video I did, here's those trays of onions. Remember when I said I seeded them like grass? I really do. So I've been having some lighting problems, so some of these onions are really not doing so good. So yeah. But yeah, guys, it's been a really hard year this year with moving late and then trying to get the greenhouse up and going and everything else. So it's been infestations of aphids. Aphids really kicked my butt. So here we have parsley, catnip. We've got thyme here, rosemary, some regular onions. Terry put those in. What do we have here? Got a pie pumpkin. I'm trying to grow some tangerines that I got from the grocery store. We've got sage and oregano. If you guys are planting oregano, be aware, this stuff, it's rhizome based. If it gets into your garden bed and it puts down roots, you will never, ever be able to get rid of this stuff. At my last house, I had one little oregano plant and I ended up with oregano growing all the way on the opposite side of my house. These are, so I've been fighting aphids, right guys? This is what I have left from half of my pepper plants. Look at this. I've trimmed off all the crap, but you see the damage it's done? It just destroys it. So this whole tray here is my questionable, it's going to sit here tray, and maybe some of these peppers will end up getting put into pots, which sucks, but I have lots left. So I'll give you guys a bit of a rundown here. We've got, these are some of my tomatoes. These are more of my mixed ones. We've got San Marzanos in here. We've got red wreath hearts in here. What else do we have? Got black crems. The San Marzanos are going to be for making spaghetti sauce. Here's marigolds, right? I hate the smell of these things. They're horrid, but the bugs hate them too. So I'm going to plant those around the garden, and those things are going to keep the bugs away. Here's kale. I had to buy this, guys. I had to buy kale from the store because the aphids wiped out all the other kale I had growing. This is 4 different kinds of cucumbers. We've got Market Moors, Early Spring burpless cucumbers, Boston pickling cucumbers, and National pickling cucumbers. Over here, this is what I've been working on. Here's some more of my peppers. Where's the one? Here we go. Okay. You see up near the top? You see all that brown? Right? That's damage from the aphids. They're like little life-sucking vampires. So they've damaged the plants so bad that I've had to come through and clip all the leaves off. These are like the saddest peppers in the world. So we've got some parsley. I need to up-pot this tomato. This is just silly, but it just hasn't gotten to it yet. Over here, we have jalapeno peppers and Alma paprika peppers. The aphids started hitting these too. These peppers are almost 2 months old. You see the damage? Right? So I'm trying to nurse these things back to health, because if I replace these, we're looking at $3 a pepper here. Here's another tray of peppers. Over here, we've got basil. Yeah, I bought these too, guys. More like, this is my basil. Look what's happened to it. Fighting aphid damage. And like I said before, I tried treating these things with soap and water. I tried to blast them off. And I ended up having to use some sort of nuclear option, using some sort of chemical that I got from my hydroponics guy. And he won't even tell me what it's called. He sold me some white powder in a little tiny plastic container. Yeah, I know it sounds really bad, but you water it into your plants and within 24 hours they're dead. So I came out the next morning and the whole soil was covered in just dead aphids. So this is Genovese basil here. Over here is Leeks. Yep, had to buy those too, lost my Leeks. These are cucamelon plants, and they're gonna vine up. Those are great. This is chocolate mint. Terry's gonna make tea with that. Over here, we've got celery, and these three up here, those are Alma paprika peppers. So the powdered paprika you get in the store, I grow my own. So what I do is I grow them. They look like a red apple, about that big. And then I smoke them with apple wood on my homemade smoker. And then I dehydrate them, and then I run them through the pepper mill. And oh man, are they ever good. These are sweet banana peppers, and these are Darbo Mexican peppers. And these things grow like little 22s, and they all grow up. Little tiny bush. No more than, you know, size of a basketball. Look at that. I had to buy jalapeno peppers at the store. These plants, $4 each, guys. $4 each. I haven't bought plants for the garden since 2009. So that just shows you how bad I had to deal with crop loss when I'm buying peppers from a garden center at $4 a piece. I choked. What do we got here? This is our melon patch. So we've got sugar baby melons. Here's cantaloupes. What are these? Acorn squashes. We've got some spaghetti squash. This one needs a water. What do we have here? That's butternut squash. We have spaghetti squash in here. We have some acorn squash. Over here, we've got golden and dark green zucchini. Right here are bunching onions. And what are these? Cauliflower. Yeah, I had to start my cauliflower all over again. And that's more of a cool weather crop. So chances are I'm not even going to end up getting a crop out of that cauliflower if it grows. See? Look at that. That's aphid damage right there. Look what it does to your plants, guys. It literally sucks the life out of your plants. Little baby cabbages. I'm starting those over. I lost those again as well. What do we got? Rosemary. And in this one, we've got cucamelons that never grew. Here's some tomatoes that need to be planted like ASAP. You guys can see I've already started to stake them. They needed to be up potted, but I didn't have the room in the greenhouses inside because the next up potting from those would have been these, right? So I just square up, didn't have enough room. So that's pretty much what's going to be going in the gardens. And then down here, you guys can see that when I moved, I refused to leave my garlic behind. So I literally packed it. You can see them, they're Pepsi flats for pop. So I just dug the soil out and I picked out every one of those garlics by hand in the beginning of April, plopped them in here, threw some dirt in it, and brought them with me. We've got, those are garlic chives right there. I'm propagating thornless blackberries right there. Those are regular chives and they're going to seed. And then down here we have a grape plant, another grape plant, and my blueberries. That's a Patriot high bush blueberry. So normally you need 2 blueberry plants to pollinate, but with a high bush Patriot blueberry, that thing will just pollinate itself. So one of the next things I got to do is I'm going to repot that, and I'm going to mix some peat moss in with it so that I can change the alkalinity of the soil, because it needs acidic soil, and this stuff just came right out of the ground. And then there's my chicken tractor that I built for my meat birds. It's almost done. I just need to put some hardware cloth on the front, and I need to finish up the roof right here with some more hardware cloth, and then I'm going to put a tarp over top of probably half that door and just keep this section open. And there's going to be, we bought 39 meat birds, but we've had a few die, which is kind of normal for your meat birds. This tractor is 89 square feet, and I need, I think, 125. So if we keep losing a couple of birds, it may work. But I'm expecting to have to build a smaller chicken tractor. So when I do, just this open box section right here, I'm just gonna make another box like that. And the problem is I had to overbuild this one because it's with the material I had at my house, but it's damn heavy and I can't drag it anymore because it's getting caught on the grass. So back here and on the other side, we've got a BMX bicycle that's cut into half because it just broke. So I'm gonna take the front and rear tire off of it, mount them on both sides with some 6-inch lag bolts, and then we'll just be able to drag this sucker around. And then over here, that's the garden I had tilled up the other day. It's 81 by 21, I think it is. So we've started making beds under that blue tarp. You can see where the straw's sticking out. So the beds on that are already made and we're just about to plant them. And yeah, you see all that grass? That's my landlord who came and cut my grass and blasted it all over the garden. Thank God there's tarps out here. So that's about where we're at, guys. With everything in the garden, I've lost so much stuff. I have dozens and dozens of plants that have died. I've got dozens of plants that they just never grew. So that's this is where we're starting. And on top of this, we also have probably about 1,000 seeds that are going to get planted directly. We're going to be doing carrots and beets and parsnips and a bunch of things like that. And then we're also doing potatoes in 4 different kinds of ways. So we'll do a potato garden update. And I will also be doing a cannabis flower update as well. So thanks for coming and checking the video out. Hope everybody's having a great day. See you later. Bye.